Good morning, Nigel. How are you?
I'm all right, but I'm disgusted by what I saw yesterday.
I know, it was very shocking, wasn't it? It was
Awful.
but completely expected, I think, by everybody.
Yeah, we had the warning on Wednesday, Jason, didn't we, really?
I think it's been going on even before then. Unfortunately, I've been a police officer in London for 28 years, and it was already bubbling over the weekend before Wednesday, so it became no
Just
surprise to us.
speak into the mouthpiece, Jason, a bit more clearly.
I was going to say, it was no surprise to me. It's I've been a police officer in London for 28 years, and it was already bubbling the weekend before Wednesday's episode, so no surprise at all.
And Jason, you know, the accusation gets made that somehow the police are institutionally racist. How would you respond to that?
It makes me mad because I'm certainly not racist. The guys and girls that I work with are definitely not racist, and we take this accusation pretty personally.
Okay. So where does it come from?
I think it's on people working a political agenda to push through their own policies, and it's a convenient label that can be applied to the police. You know, there have been mistakes in the past. I think everybody's acknowledged that. The police service in London has certainly moved forward in giant leaps in my service, but it's just this convenient label is rolled out as and when it suits.
And Jason, it's all going to happen again today, isn't it? I mean, we want people to have the right to demonstrate and to gather in crowds in normal circumstances, not these. But, I mean, there was a protest the other week in Hyde Park, an anti-lockdown protest, and the police were in, arresting people, breaking the whole thing up. If 40,000 people turned up today, I guess it would be quite difficult for the police at that stage to stop it, wouldn't it?
I think we've both been in the game long enough, haven't we? You know, throughout the coronavirus, the police have been portrayed as perhaps the villains. You know, the NHS were our heroes, and the police, unfortunately, were, you know, seen in more the negative light. You know, when we bust up or when we tried to deal with the protests in Hyde Park.
Yes.
And if we were to try and stop the protest today, wouldn't that just be put down to the police crushing the voice of Black Lives?
Yeah. I mean, Jason, I said on Wednesday on air, as the violence was erupting outside Downing Street, that I felt very, very sorry for the police just standing there. I mean, if this was France and the French decided to end it, they would just end it, wouldn't they?
Yes, we know they police in a very different way. I think the telling graffiti for me was on Winston Churchill's statue. I don't know if you saw it.
I did.
And you know the letters that were on there. And that's very telling to me because that was nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. That's more of a anarchist, anti-fascist label that was sprayed on that statue.
I also do wonder, Jason, about the Black Lives Matter symbol, the clenched black fist. That strikes me as being a pretty aggressive emblem to have.
Yeah, I know that harks back to, you know, the Black Panthers and the issues that have gone on in America. And, you know, again, as a police officer, seeing the footage of what went on in Minneapolis, we discussed it at work, and we were horrified, absolutely horrified. You know, to see somebody, you know, die in that fashion is just horrific in the highest order.
I don't think anyone disagrees with that, Jason, but...
No, we shouldn't lose sight. We shouldn't lose sight of that. You know, nobody deserves, you know, that kind of treatment. So
no, but it's been conflated into a much bigger thing. That this is what happens to black people in America and apparently in this country too. Jason, 28 years in the police. How many more to go?
Potentially 2, but who knows? You know, if I enjoy it. It is a rewarding career. It has its ups and downs. And, you know, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's terrible. So, you know,
Jason, we wish you well. Thank you very much indeed for coming on and talking to us frankly like that. Thomas says...